amongst each other. As you say, there might be a person banned from one fishery, and you don't want that type of person on your water as well. How this all works?
Can Joe Public see these conversations between the fisheries?
No, Joe Public cannot. It is only specifically for fisheries. I mean, with my experience in fishing on the bank, if there has been suspicious activity or theft, you go report it to a bailiff or a fishery owner. Now, we've made this...
Police, obviously, depending on the severity of it.
So, I mean, we've actually made this portal so it is secure for fisheries to talk amongst themselves. So, for example, you own a fishery down the road, I own a fishery down the road. You just see, we can dream on that one, but we'll get there one day.
So I've caught someone nicking a fish in my fishery. I'm registered already. You're registered already.
Yep.
So then I'll go onto the website and I'll just send in a report in a private forum. And then what happens from there?
It wouldn't even be a private forum. What you would do within your private login area, you have your own profile there. Any activity, whether it's fish theft, tackle theft, or even disregard for fish on the bank, seeing manhandling bad fish, something along them lines where it is going to damage the sport we love, people can report it, give a description of the person. If they've got their car registration, fantastic. As soon as they do that, there will be a Lake Watch UK alert sent out to every fishery within 5 minutes of us receiving this report.
Brilliant.
Straight up, in this day and age, everybody has a smartphone, mobile phone, your emails come through, straight up you can look. If you see that car pulling your car,
so straight away you're then forewarned about someone who's done a wrong one somewhere else, and you don't want that wrong one on your lake, so you're going to ban them as well, and you can stop them at the car park.
Exactly, and I mean, as Lake Watch UK, we are looking to run a policy of ban from one, ban from all, because we don't want these unsavoury characters on our fishery.
Safety net over the fishery.
And I mean, going on with the website, what you get is £52 a year. It's £1 a week. It's nothing. It's nothing.
And in that first year, well, they get £47.50's worth of Select DNA kit as well.
Correct, and saying Selected DNA, we've got that actually here, and I'll hand it over to you, Nick.
I mean, basically, this kit is unbelievable. I mean, if any of you see the other videos that I talked about this, it's a chemical marking system. They will not put the chemical without the signs anywhere, so wherever you see this sign, this chemical is in place. Yeah, it's reduced theft, burglaries first of all, by a minimum of 86%. Yeah, most thefts and burglaries are opportunist. So they don't. All thieves and burglars want is easy money in somewhere where they can be able to get something and get away without getting caught.
That's exactly it.
If they get caught with anything that's got Select DNA marked up on it, they can actually be linked back to that particular crime.
Yeah.
You know, so if they've robbed someone with a knife, they're liable to be robbed or nicked for armed robbery.
Yes.
You know, so basically under this sign, in the top, we've obviously got our Lake Watch UK logo working dynamically with Select DNA. This is unique only to LWUK fisheries. You cannot buy this product or these signs direct from them. You can buy a normal one, which is just a home kit.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's £37.50 plus they charge you a tenner to deliver it. So you're talking £47.50. We're giving it to them for free in their first year subscription.
That's correct. Within that subscription. Ongoing as well about the website as well, I'm also in the process with actually building an app, so every member that is enrolled within the Lake Watch UK scheme, if Joe Public does want to go fishing to the stay ticket water, we're looking at doing an app on the Apple Store and on Android. It will be an app that can type in Lake Watch UK waters, and it will bring up a map within the area, within Google Maps or something like that, within the area, to show a list of all the waters within the area they're looking to fish. So Intel, myself being a father, I like taking my son to safe waters where you know there's not going to be trouble. And it's going to be an ideal thing to the father or the parent.
A safe directory of fisheries.
Yeah, it's a safe directory of fisheries, if you like, as well.
That's brilliant.
As well. As I say, we have just gone live, so the fisheries...
So how do they join it? What do they actually do? They go on www.lakewatchuk.com, and then on the homepage...
On the homepage, there is a link. At the moment, we're taking payment through PayPal.
Yeah, Nick at lakewatchuk.com.
You'll see the link on the website, but also once they've made their payment, we find out the payment, they'll have their login and password details sent to them, and then they can actively start talking straight away to other fisheries within the forums, if you like.
So what they literally do, and they press a button, register, and they send their email in, or what?
Yeah, well what they do, to actually join ourselves, we do have on the contact page, there is a page saying supply us with details, which is your email address, your fishery address, contact details.
Right.
And then from then on, once they've done that, we've received that. Alternatively, they can pay straight away, providing us with the details via the PayPal details. We will then in turn email them out all the information they need, and that will include their username and the password to the private client login area,
Right.
and then they're straight away a member from there. And they
So
can
it's all quite simple stuff. It's,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
anyone can do it. You don't have to be. I mean, me personally.
You don't have to be Einstein.
The reason
if you
why
like.
he's with me is because I don't know my way around the computer. So for the people like me, I
Yeah.
could go on there. I'm not all that savvy with computers, and I can go, oh yeah, bum bum bum, and I'm
Yeah,
fine
you're
with
there.
that.
It's like a Lake Watch UK for dummies, if you like, how to
Right.
log in, if you know what I mean. You know the Windows for dummies, that kind of thing. It is
Right.
very easy. I mean,
Okay.
if there is any problems with people and they're a bit unsure,
Call us.
you can either call us 01268 786 808, or alternatively Nick at lakewatchuk.com or Greg at lakewatchuk.com as well. So I mean, it's an ongoing thing. We're still going to be learning daily, and we're still going to be expanding the business.
No,
as well.
at the end of the day as well, the way I see it, right, say like we're in like Essex and there's say 50 fisheries in Essex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you have both got our own lake in Essex, what
Yep.
we're dreaming of.
Yeah, and that's it, that's it,
and
we
we've
can dream.
joined. Well, surely it's in our own interest as well to talk to the other fishery owners and see if they want to come into this as well, because surely.
Yeah, I mean, word of mouth.
the more people that's in this, the more effective
Yeah.
it's going to be.
I mean, word of mouth is the best advertising you can have. As I said, I mean, we both know you started off on Facebook, and how it's expanded off of Facebook, it's gone berserk.
Oh, it's gone mental, absolutely mental.
We've got fantastic followers. We've got people in the Lake Watch UK clothing as well, supporting us all over. We've got people as far as Derby, as far as Newcastle.
I
and so
actually
on.
done a test, didn't I? I mean, I phoned up 7 different fisheries while I was fishing. And the first 6, I told them what I was doing. This was a year ago this month.
Yeah.
It's when it all started. It's been a headache, trust me. But yeah, I phoned up the first 6, I told them what I'm doing, run ban from one, ban from all system, keep all the riffraff off the lakes, blah, blah, blah. And I went, well, how do I pay? And I spoke to one fishery right at the end, and he turned and said, mate, he said, look, I've been on my fishery 25 years,
right.
I've never had any problems. He said, so I'm going to wish you good luck. I think it's a fantastic idea. Someone should have come up with it before, but I'm going to wish you good luck, and I'm going to say no. And I was fine. You know, fantastic. He's run a decent fishery
Yeah.
for 25 years. But just like Churchgate Lakes, they've had no problems there whatsoever. What you want to do, though, is make sure it stays that way.
Yeah.
And for £1 a week, right, it's silly not to even just look
it's
into it.
nothing at all.
So my message, what I said to him, and was a major concern, a real concern, is if all the fisheries that I'm speaking to all say yes, because it is only £1. Yeah. If we run a ban from one, ban from all system, yeah.
Yeah.
For those that don't join, where are all those thieves of fish and tackle fish going to go?
Yeah, you don't like to say they're going to go there, but then opportunities would go where somebody's not covered.
But
speaking, so
but on the phone to that guy, he turned and said, Nick, for £1 a week, I think
it'd be worth it. Yeah.
How do I pay?
Exactly.
That's how we finished that
Exactly.
conversation.
I mean,
how do I pay?
As the year goes on, fisheries will know that there is a lot of fishing shows on throughout the year, and that's something we're looking at going promoting, and we will quite happily meet any fishery that is a bit worried about this. I mean, we're based in the Essex area at the moment. We'll quite happily come out and talk to fisheries as well, to give them more of a show as well.
Let's have a little
But I mean,
fish.
even with you guys coming on board, looking at our website, maybe after this video, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask us. Even if you have any ideas you want to put forward, because there's nothing better than bouncing ideas off of one another.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what we're aiming to do is to provide a safe environment for children to go fishing, even adults as well. As we all know, fishing is an expensive sport, and it's sort of getting on that way.
That brings me on to something actually. I mean, first and foremost, you'll know what I've done for CJ. He's a guy that got robbed once, and then he got his gear back, then he got his shed broken into and lost all his fishing gear. You all know the story, guys, you all helped out. We replaced his gear with our own bits and pieces we weren't using. Since I've done that, I've had loads and loads of people continually offer me more and more gear. Now what I've done is I wanted to donate that equipment to something that I thought, we do believe is a fantastic cause. I mean, Little Havens Hospice, children who are terminally ill. Yeah. Now, if I can put fishing equipment that's donated from you guys, if we can put, say, 6 kits together, so we can get the child, maybe his brothers and sisters, the mum and dad. Not only is that child going to have a nice day out,
the family as well.
but the family, like, after the poor child passed over, they continue to have those memories.
The memories,
maybe photographs of that
Definitely.
particular day. I mean, and it's you guys that can help that. And this is, I'm just waiting for my letter of authority from Little Havens, and I've had a fantastic response about this already. So that's just another string to our bow really of what we're trying to do. I want fishing equipment in each and every single children's hospice, first of all, across the whole of the UK. If you guys have got it to give, then we will take it and we will put it in them hospices. Everyone's names will be listed next to the items that we've donated, and there will be a letter from the hospice that obviously says thank you. Don't matter how small it is, whether it's a little swivel or a disc-auger or a float. An old seat that you don't use no more because you've got to sit down after all. But yeah, anything, and we've had a great response.
And also, fantastic response. But it's not just donating fish and tackle. There's fisheries out there as well. That if there is water, we've had a couple of fisheries come out and said, right, you can have our water for the day. So if there is fisheries out there that want to help that way for these children to say, well, look, you can have the lake for the day, and you bring children over. It's fantastic. It puts a smile on their face.
It'll only be a few hours. Like they ain't going to stay out all day, you know. I mean, 4 or 5 hours maximum,
4 or 5 hours,
something like that.
And just make it a special, memorable day for them and everything. And that's what it's all about. And I mean,
money can't buy that.
No, money can't. It can't. No matter how much money you have. But at the end of the day, ourselves at Lake Watch, what we're looking to do is to create a safer environment for all anglers up there, up and coming anglers, senior citizen anglers and so on. It's just a safe environment and putting the enjoyment back into the sport we all love, because we don't want to be watching over our shoulder every time we go fishing, which in this day and age, unfortunately, it seems that some waters we have to, and that's what we're trying to sort of eradicate.
It's actually quite disturbing, all the different things that people are able to think about what they're going to do to keep themselves safe. I mean, we shouldn't be sitting here talking about Select DNA, but the unfortunate truth is, this is real, this is happening. I mean, I've seen a lot of things as well on Facebook, like different ways you can protect yourself or alert yourself if you're bivvied up. And I looked down at a really economical way, and I actually got this off of eBay. You'll thank me later for that plug, eBay. $12.95. Basically, what it's intended for is if you've got a long driveway, you put the PIR sensor 8 metres away from the road, because it reads 8 metres, and this part of the device goes inside your house. It's really loud. It is really loud. So basically, you could obviously be a little bit, customise that a little bit and camo it up if you like, hide it in a tree or whatever. My Jack Russells don't set it off. I've got it about 8 foot in the air and they don't set it off, so you're talking rabbits and squirrels, they ain't going to knock it off or set it off. But yeah, it's another way to alert you if anyone is coming in your swim. But obviously if you've got the fishery or the angler's version of this, which says my fishing equipment is all protected by a Select DNA chemical, then what's the point in the thieves or the robbers trying to nick this, because it's going to be very difficult for them to get away with it. Well, if they're caught with it, they're going to get nicked for it, and to try and sell it, it's all marked up, and if the cash converters are checking it out with the special UV lights that you can use to detect the microdots and the special glue, then yeah, it's almost impossible to sell it on. And what's the point if you can go and
exactly.
They're going to look for easier targets. They want something they can nick easy, sell easy without getting caught. That's the whole philosophy. I assume of a thief or a burglar.
That being a big deterrent there. But I think, guys, fisheries, we've told you a little bit about it now. Please have a look around the website. Obviously, you see in this video, you will be on the website. Please have a look around the website. And honestly, if there's any question, no matter how small or how big it is, please either fire an email to nick@lakewatchuk.com or greg@lakewatchuk.com, and we'll quite happily answer any questions you may have. I mean, other than
have a look on Facebook as well. I mean, there's loads of stuff that's happened on Facebook.
I mean, other than that, that's all I can sort of cover at the moment. Nick, so
I think that's everything done. I think we've done 15 odd minutes on here, so we've probably bored them. But no, on a serious note, guys, this is really happening. I'm really grateful for all the work that Greg's done. I also do want to say a big mention to Lee England, Carp Fishing. Follow him on YouTube. He gave me the platform on Vlog 5 series, where he allowed me to talk about Lake Watch, and I did get massive following from that. So please take a look at Lee England, Carp Fishing. Also check out his new Vlog series called Off the Barra. Episode one's a little bit special.
That's only because you had a fish in your legs.
But yeah, thanks to all the supporters. I'd love to be able to, let's say I could take us all fishing one day. We would arrange that social, and yeah, we'll all have a catch up. And all Lake Watch UK bailiff hood wearers or hat wearers, if you're a supporter and you're following us in this way, we would have a mass social, and
definitely.
And hopefully we'll bank a few fish.
I think, well, hopefully as well, we're trying to go and get together for the old Five Lakes Carp Show.
Right, yeah,
so
yeah.
Watch this space for videos regarding that, because we are looking at a sort of Five Lakes reunion, getting as many Lake Watch members over there as possible. And there's always a bar over there, so it'll be good to catch up with everyone.
You won't see me at a bar.
You'll be the first one there, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, we're going to wrap that up. Greg, yet again.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Thanks for everything you've done, mate. On a
well.
serious note, you've done fantastic. Please go and take a look. lakewatchuk.com, Nick LWK, Greg LWK, 01268 786 808.
Fantastic. Over and out.
Keep safe.